Hi everyone, my name is Katie. I'm one of Wear It to Heart's brand reps. Today we have Shiva Rose joining us. I am so excited. She's the author of one of my favorite beauty and wellness ritual books called Whole Beauty, and also the creator of an incredible non-toxic skincare line. If you don't have the book already, I definitely suggest grabbing it. So bear with me for a second while I let her in. Hi, Shiva.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you? I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm
Okay,
just setting
awesome.
this up.
So I
Oh,
just gave a little intro, but if you want to go ahead and just kind of tell everyone about yourself and what you're going to be doing today, I'm so excited to have you here.
oh, thank you. Let's see. Well, thank you for the clothes. I'm wearing,
Yeah, you're so welcome.
I'm wearing
They
it,
look
and I
super
really
cute on
like
you.
it. Thank you. I practice. I used to practice Kundalini yoga more often, so I'll be wearing this when I do that. So thank you. But yes, my name is Shiva Rose, and I started a blog 11 years ago, maybe, on wellness, called the Local Rose. This is before wellness was chic in any way. And I just wanted to sort of bring to people my healing journey, how I was diagnosed with some autoimmune issues, and how leading a holistic life really helped me heal those issues. So I started the blog, and then I started a skincare line maybe 6, 7 years ago. It came to me in a Kundalini meditation, in the meditation, basically it came to me. So I really believe so strongly that we use only a tiny percentage of our mind, and if we start doing things where we can relax and let the nervous system calm down, then we can get much more intuitive and more information. So I think it's all about sort of taking away the stresses and calming our bodies, and breath is a big part of that too. So um,
Totally. Yes, I have your book, and it's been such an inspiration for me over the past few years. So I can't wait to get a little taste of a meditation and
oh,
this
thank
time.
you. Yes, the book was definitely a labor of love. It's called Whole Beauty, and it's about how beauty is not just about the products we use. It's about the mindset and the rituals we create, and the foods we eat, the diet, the air, the water. I mean, all of this goes into beauty, and I think a lot of us are wising up to that now.
Totally.
And it's just sort of it's about ritual too, and ritual is one of the most important things in my life. I wake up, usually I have a morning ritual. I'm in an Airbnb right now because I'm in Texas and we don't have any power yet.
I
Um,
know. Oh
but
my gosh.
I know it's crazy. But if you see, I set up an altar already. Like I have flower, tea. So I think ritual is very important for me, and like setting up my little altar wherever I am gives me like a sense of comfort, even
Yeah,
if
I love
everything
that.
is away.
Man, well, I'm so happy you could make it here amidst everything going on in Texas.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Well, that you inspired me to rent an Airbnb. I'm like, that's it. I need to work. I gotta get a place that has running water and electricity and all the things we take for granted. So
Right? Oh my gosh, I know. Well, okay, so we're gonna do you're gonna take us through a meditation, and then we posted a little bit about a beauty tonic that you're gonna walk us through after that. So if you want to take us move forward
sure.
with that,
Well, I was
love it.
thinking about, I have a moon course that I created on my account.
I
You
was
can see it.
looking at that. That looks
Yes.
amazing.
And the full moon is coming on the 27th, and it's a beautiful moon, the snow moon in they call it, in the Native Americans usually name every month, they have a name for the moons. And this one is going to be in Virgo, and we're in the sun sign of Pisces. So it's a very good time to sort of think to what we've just come out of Mercury retrograde. So it's a really good time right now with this full moon to think about whatever mindset you've had in the last 3 weeks that you want to release, whatever negativity in your life you want to remove, whatever you can kind of take the full moon light and shine it, you know, pick up the carpet under your life and shine it and see what needs to be shifted and what you can do. So I thought maybe we just do a little simple clearing meditation. And then we can go on to the tonic, which is just a simple tonic with turmeric.
Perfect.
Reishi.
I'm so excited.
Oh, good, good. Thank you. Well, it'll just be a short little thing, and I'd love to start. I always think it's important to clear when you're going to start something, the area. So if you have any matches or incense, but I can also light one for us.
I'll light a candle.
Oh, good. Yes, candles, sage, Palo Santo, incense, anything that can like clear the energy of a space and clear your energy. Sometimes I like to go around my head with it a few times too and just clear the space. And I'll just ring my little meditation bell. Sound, smell, all the senses. I think it's good to sort of awaken them all. So we're going to start by just taking brief through our nose and release through the mouth. And I want us to put one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly. And breath is so crucial, and you can actually release a lot of stuck emotions and trauma and thoughts. You can do a lot of release by just merely breathing it out. So we're going to do 3 big breaths through the nose and release. So once you've released your 3 breaths, I'd like you to sort of feel yourself grounding to the earth. If you can, feel a cord of light going up through your spine, down into the earth and grounding you into the Mama Earth. And as you do this, I want you to imagine above you a great ball of light, a giant sphere of light. And into this light, I want you to think of 3 things that you want to release. And with each thought, we're going to give it to the light, and you're going to imagine the light sort of bursting like a balloon as you give it to the light. So first, your first thought that you would like to release, something that you've been harboring, something that you'd like to give over to the light, something that's been bothering you or stressing you or stopping you from being your fullest self. So I want you to think of one thing that's been doing that for you. And take a deep breath. As you blow out, imagine that issue or that thought going into that light above your head. And then I want to see, I'd like you to imagine that light. It's almost like a crystal ball being shattered, and it's like a bubble that bursts and it flies up into the atmosphere. Now we'll go with the second thought, or the second thing that's holding you back. Imagine that sphere of light just bursting open and like a bubble. And now the third thing that you feel is keeping you from your fullest potential. And now that you feel like you've cleared the space, maybe focus on something that you'd like to see happen in this next moon cycle. Sort of envision it in your mind's eye, something that you see that you would like to see coming forth for your life. Now, as you imagine that, I want you to feel it in your heart. I want your heart to sort of open up and envelop this idea or this feeling. It's almost like that feeling of love. Just feel your heart opening that up. And now bring your hands together. And you can thank all your guardians and your ancestors and all the elements on this planet. And thank yourself for being on this journey. And so it is.
So it is. That was so beautiful. I needed that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On the moon course, though, there's a lot of different rituals. Like there's this beautiful one where you can take a bowl of water and go find the reflection of the moon in the bowl.
Ooh.
And sort of, embody the bowl of water with the moonlight. And then you can either bathe your crystals in it or put it in a spray bottle and spray it on your face or drink it, and set your intentions. And that's also another lovely way to connect with the moon energy. And right now is a really great time because it's in Virgo, which is all about the earth, and Pisces, which is about dream world. So it's kind of like bringing together the dream world and the earth in one place. So
that's amazing. Where can people sign up for your course?
Oh, it's on my Instagram, Local Rose, in the bio. It's a podia. It's called The Moon and I, or The Moon and You, and it will
awesome.
Be there.
I love that idea. It sounds
amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And I guess now I can take you.
To the kitchen.
Yeah. I know it's so interesting being somewhere other than my place.
Where is your Airbnb?
It's actually, well, I live near, I live in Hill Country, Texas, near a town called Fredericksburg. And we got hit really hard with the storm, but this Airbnb happens to be near Fredericksburg. So
awesome.
So here I have, in the book too, I talk a lot about tonics, but I have some turmeric here. And there's a lot of companies now that sell golden milk mixes, which are wonderful. You just want to make sure they don't have any preservatives or too much sugar or anything. But I like to take this either you can use real turmeric or a golden milk mix. Then I like to add some cinnamon to it. Black pepper. Oh, sorry. these are just suggestions of things, but if you do use turmeric, it's always a good idea to add black pepper a little bit to it, because then you'll absorb the turmeric. There's something about the black pepper that allows your blood vessels to absorb the turmeric better, which is an Ayurvedic recipe. I also like to add a little reishi to mine. Reishi is called the queen of all mushrooms. And I like the brand it's a Host Defense by Paul Stamets, who sort of is the king of mushrooms and all his studies. But reishi is wonderful for longevity and for also for calming and immunity. It's just a beautiful, beautiful mushroom to use. So I like to mix a little bit of my turmeric and black pepper and the reishi. And then sometimes I'll add, if you have access to things like ashwagandha, which is a great Ayurvedic herb too, to sort of calm you down. Or you can add maca if you want a little bit spicy, sexy life. Which
Who doesn't?
I know it enhances your sexy hormones. So it depends what you want to ignite. And then also for women and for beauty, I always love to add a little fat to it, either ghee or coconut oil or something, coconut powder, something that has some good fat in it. And then of course our nut milk, which I forgot to get mine. That's always wonderful. I mean, when I was in LA and settled, I would, sprout my milk and make it from scratch, and I'll get to that again.
I used to own a
right now
bar, and I was just pumping out almond milk every day. It was crazy. But
I know. Well, once you make your own, it's, you get so addicted to
that.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Delicious.
And I love to use a little vanilla too. This is like such a sweet little brand. I don't even know. I found it on Etsy, but I just love the bottle.
Ooh, like that looks amazing.
Little vanilla brand. And then you can also add either honey for sweetening, or sometimes the almond milks. I'm sure yours, I would sweeten mine with dates or maple syrup. So it was actually already sweetened. Okay, get this. So I'm warming up the milk, and then I like to also, if you have a handheld frother, those things are wonderful to just get them frothy and rich. But you can also throw it in the blender or whisk, any of those.
Just to get like the froth in it.
The froth, yeah. The froth is always wonderful. Of course, I don't have my whisk at this Airbnb, but it is wonderful. So you take the nut milk on the stove, and then you'll put in the turmeric and the whatever the extras are, either reishi or ashwagandha, whatever you like, and you mix it.
How much turmeric do you put in usually?
Oh, how much what? A cup of the nut milk, and then I usually do like a tablespoon of the turmeric,
okay,
and just a sprinkle of black pepper, and then you can add a teaspoon of reishi, a teaspoon of or maca can be even smaller, like a quarter teaspoon if you'd like. Vanilla, maybe a few drops of the vanilla.
This is smelling delicious.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Mine is probably not going to be as good as it would be at home because, it is melting actually now. It wasn't melting quite. But I'll just show you the color of, I really love that rich color. Turmeric, again, is definitely a beauty food. It's so good to take down inflammation and for your joints, and turmeric is definitely a wonderful thing to add to your diet. And again, you can add, while it's cooking, you can add either the teaspoon of ghee or coconut oil. There's these butters. I don't know if you've seen them. I love them. I forget who makes them. They sell them at Erewhon, and I actually have found them here in Texas. They're like butter. Oh, look at you. You've got your ghee.
I do. I have it.
Oh, good. But they have these butter bombs. They're amazing. I don't know if you've seen them. They come either in vanilla, cacao, or plain, and it's like half butter, half coconut. And they're like these round, cute things, and you just stick them in your thing, and it just gives it that extra fat.
That sounds incredible. I'm gonna have to check it out.
I know. I should. Gosh, I should plug them away and give them. I don't know the name of the company. So then you pour. I like to pour mine in like a little round cup like that, and then you can add a little, cinnamon or something at the top. And don't be worried about adding things or changing things. I mean, some of the things like ashwagandha or maca or cinnamon, or there's a brand called Animo Mundi. I don't know if you know this, but I love this brand. This woman is amazing, and this is like a collagen booster. It's all natural, all plant-based. And she has like a mix, so sometimes I'll add a little bit of this to it as well.
I need one of those in my life.
Yes. No, it's great. I mean, especially when it gets cold out here, like all I want is like a warm tonic to soothe my bones.
Totally.
And Anima Mundi is the beautiful rose too, which another beautiful beauty tonic one that I've made is using a nut base, adding the rose and Schisandra, which is again another pink color, which is great for beauty, goji berry, all of these, and then it becomes this like pink, beautiful, latte. So maybe we'll do that next time.
Yeah, the color of mine is looking so beautiful.
Oh, look at that!
Here, cheers! Cheers! It's amazing. I love the little ghee in there. It's really, really good.
Yeah, the ghee I think is really. It just, I mean, that's the way they do it traditionally too in India. Their golden milk, and it just really. And they usually use dairy like regular milk, which you can also, but that has a nice little bit of fat in it too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. I love my tonic. It tastes delicious, and that meditation was incredible. Just what I needed.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. If you guys want to learn more about Shiva, check out her Instagram. It's Local Rose. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Aloha. And lots of love to you all during this full moon cycle we're going through.
See you later. Bye.